Yeah, Dopest Renegades was good, man. This joint right here, I saw the teasers and everything on Instagram and all that. Yo, man, Tarantula. So obviously we talking spiders and everything. I don't know nothing about this track. I've been seeing what everybody's been talking about online in our DMs and everything, our group DMs, and I've been seeing it, but I gotta experience it for myself. You already know I gotta come outside with y'all. I hope the Dopest Renegades been good. Another joint from Chris Webby, JP, and Ren. Let's lock right in and see what's popping. I hope everybody's doing good. Appreciate all the love and support for the channel. Let's jump right in it, man.
Tarantula, gang, right from the stereo. Gargantuan, goddamn fit for a burial. A cannula from my wrist, sick material. A chronically ill, sound for your area. I just let go, there's a crack in my design. Like an echo, these thoughts replay in my mind. There's no safety, there's no rest, there's no sleep for the dead. And I hate these side effects that get left by the man. I got the devil on my shoulder, and the weight might break my back. I'm losing my composure, and I might crash. And so they say that my persona
has a tendency to
come so undone that
and my identity is
stuck inside this white room I painted black. Tarantula, bang bang, contractor muscular. I'm venomous, brain fangs right to your jugular. Cutting your brains on the rug and your blood on the comforter. Part of me's Peter Parker, but bust my guns like the Punisher. I'm a rabbit arachnid, I'm trapping them in the web. Then I wrap them up like a package for afterwards in the shed. I'm carnivorous in the blood of these rappers, is how I'm fed. To live a death like Dexter, dark as the passenger in my head. And they know I'm a killer on the low, patient 00. Fuck a cheat code, my ammo's unlimited. I only stop when I gotta reload. I'm 20 below and the blood in me frozen. I painted this room only color I know. Yeah, I painted it black, it was dark as my soul. So fuck it, let's go. I got the devil on my shoulder, and the weight might break my back. I'm losing my composure, and I might crash. And so they say that my persona
has a tendency to
come so undone that
and my identity is
stuck inside this white room I painted black. Whoa, back to back, you can't catch that flow. Counteract upon price that blow. Chiropractic, back snapping, fat base, gymnastic, mash it up, massive, bro. Casual, this shit easy, G. Ride the beat, come on, you know me. Designed to be the best, need the best to test me. Watch me rise up victoriously. Yeah, we back on that loose again. Representing that loony bin. Give a fuck if I lose or win when that spider bite go right through the skin. Then I'm hit when I strike the vein. Get a monster locked up inside my brain. And wrestle with them's like fighting Bane. But I know that part of me likes the pain. Like a masochist, spider biting, antagonist, biting, sighting, paralysis, vital signs of a pathogen. Striking deep in the artery. Peter Parker, but dark as the black and bruise on the mark. I leave random web is still spread, you see. Got time to kill, murder on my mind. I'll give your spine a chill. Show up in Silent Hill, bumping twisted metal behind the wheel. We pose a threat, pulling you under. Hope you can hold your breath and kill them all until there's no one left. Tarantula.
Bruh. Yo, man, this joint right here is so ill. Like, yo, the way I like how Webby got Ren charged up at the end. So it's like they paint the room black and then they throw a rave in it, like a party. And it's just like the energy behind that, the lyrics, the rhymes. I like that twisted metal bar. It was hard, man. Then I wonder if this whole tarantula thing, I wonder if this is like if this track leans more towards Webby, because obviously his name Webby, Web, Spider, Tarantula. So I wonder if like this song is like kind of leaning in his favor. Because like when we talk about like When I think about like neurodivergent, I kind of lean that more towards Ren, you know what I'm saying, as far as their styles go and the way their personality is. So it's kind of like this one is lean more towards him. And to me, this seems like, I don't know, is this like the one that I feel like is lean more towards Chris Webby's favor? Let me look at the list again. Um, I don't know. I think Instigator was kind of leaning in his favor as well. But yeah, this one right here is tough, man. This is tough, man. Especially, man, coming off of Caskets, dog. Like it's just like they're making your brain go like this. You know what I'm saying? Like we over there crying when Casket comes out, and then you got Tarantula. Now you're like scared, and then you're excited. It's just like the emotions are all over the place, man. But this right here was dope, man. This is definitely one of my favorites from them. I like the energy and everything. I like the message behind it. You already know me, man. I love the bars in it, so I can't wait to take this walk with you guys. But it's dope, man. It's dope, you know. And I know a lot of y'all don't like spiders, Lou. You know what I'm saying? So I like how, you know, they kind of got off of the spider thing and then they started doing other stuff. So it was dope, man. It was dope. I really like the I like the production as always, you know, salute to JP and everything. And yeah, man, I can't wait to take this dive with y'all, man. Let's go over these bars. They was out here smoking it, man. They were smoking it. And I think it was so like it was so dope how like Ren was, I mean not Ren, when Webby was laying down, he said, I got the devil on my shoulder. But then it's crazy because when you look over there, he has a tattoo of a cross on his shoulder. And I was like, I don't know if that was serendipitous or what, but or if that was like a play on words, or maybe he's got something else on the other shoulder. I don't know, but that's the first thing I noticed when he said the devil's on my shoulder. But yeah, let's get right into it, man. Appreciate all the love, man. You guys are the dopest. Let's run this joint back, man. Definitely has high replay value. Let's get it. Why Ren coming in there with his shoe untied, man? You already know I'll be looking at the sneakers, man. His shoelace just right here. I wonder if he did that on purpose. You know he's very intentional with what he does.
Tarantula.
And it's like the way it starts, and then I get like in the beginning, of course, the like it switches up, but like I get like a reggae vibe out of it, you know, for like Ren's like his style is kind of like reggae-ish the way he's rapping. And then Tarantula, gang, gang, right from the stereo. Gargantuan, goddamn, fit for a burial. A candela from my wrist, sick material, a chronically ill sound for your aerial. I'll just let go. There's a crack in my design. Like an echo, these thoughts replay in my mind. So you just hear it over and over again. There's no safety, there's no rest, there's no sleep for the dead. I hate these side effects that get left by the meds. So obviously we know what he's talking about with that, the side effects from like the medications and everything that he's on. I did not, man, when we was watching the live stream when they were in the prison and everything for like Starry Night, and like that cut scene when he had to go to the hospital and you saw all those pills, I was like, Lord have mercy. The first thing I thought was side effects, liver damage, you know, it's just so much, dog. I couldn't imagine, man. Salute to Ren. Pushing through all that. Let's get it.
Gang right from the stereo, gargantuan, goddamn fit for a burial. A cannula from my wrist, sick material. A chronically ill sound for your area. I just let go, there's a crack in.
And it's just I just let go. There's a crack in my design. That's what I'm talking about. That's that reggae vibe I'm talking about right there, man. Just hearing his voice. Y'all saw it on like the first watch. When I heard his voice, I'm like, yeah, that's it right there.
Ill sound for your area. I just let go, there's a crack in my design. Like an echo, these thoughts replay in my mind. There's no safety, there's no rest, there's no sleep for the dead. And I hate these side effects that get left by the man.
So then now we got Webby. Webby's like, I got the devil on my shoulder, and the weight might break my back. I'm losing my composure, and I might crack. And so they say that my persona has a tendency to come so undone that my identity is stuck inside this white room I painted black. So that right there is like the chorus and all that. But I like how it just how I like how it went right into Webby's verse. Like their chemistry is amazing up here, man. You could just see the inspirations from both of them and like how they're playing on their ideas. And it's like you're seeing other sides of like Webby, and then also you're seeing Ren jump in like this different bag as well, like showing like, yo, I could really do anything. Whatever Webby does, I could do. And Webby's like, yo, whatever Ren does, I got my version of that too. It's dope.
I got the devil on my shoulder, and the weight might break
See,
the
that's what I'm talking about.
devil.
See, and then they're gonna cross right there. You know what I'm saying? He's got like, he's got the Autobots right here and everything. That right there is dope. Then what is that? The Super Mario cannon? And then he's got what is that Bowser over here with the turtle shells? And then like, Shy Guy. Yo, he's got some shit up there.
On my shoulder, and the weight might break my back. I'm losing my composure, and I might crash. And so they say they're my persona.
Has a tendency to
Come so undone that
and my identity is
stuck inside.
I forgot to mention I love them ad libs too, man. The ad libs in between what he's saying, and they say my persona um comes so undone, stuck inside this white room, but then it's like you got the has a tendency to, and then my identity is like the way it all works together is dope.
Persona.
has a tendency to
Come so undone that
and my identity is
stuck inside this white room I painted black.
And that right there is dope too, man. My identity is stuck inside this white room that I painted black. And it's kind of like I'm in my own mind and everything. My identity is like in my mind. I paint it black and we end up having we end up having a party like in my head. It's dope. And I like I like the messaging and everything behind this. It's very creative. And then the I'm a heavy West Side Gun fan, man. If you guys don't know who West Side Gun is, if you do your Googles and everything, like them gun sounds right there, that's what West Side Gun does. So when I hear that, it just charges me up.
Tarantula.
And then here we go again, man. Tarantula, bang bang, contract the muscular. I'm venomous, spraying fangs right inside your jugular, cutting your brains on the rug and your blood on the comforter. So now we're getting dirty with it. And then like this part right here is dope with Chris Webb. He's like, pardon me, he's Peter Parker, but bust my guns like the Punisher. Like, you know what I'm saying? So of course he's talking that Marvel shit, man. Shouts to the Punisher, shouts to Spider-Man. He's like, I'm a rabid arachnid, rabid arachnid, pretty much talking about, arachnophobia and all that stuff, spiders. I'm a rabid arachnid. I'm trapping them in the web, then I wrap them like a package for afterwards in the shed. So you already know, like when it comes to that, like that's what spiders do. Like they take their prey and they literally like wrap them up in the web and everything, and then they like drop them, pull them up, or they leave them there for their kids. And then he's talking about being like by a shed, you could actually catch a lot of spiders in the shed. So he's like rabid arachnid trapped in the web, trapped them in the web. Then I wrap up like a package for afterwards in the shed. So I'll come back for it, like I was telling y'all earlier. They'll leave it there. Um, Carnivorous, and the blood of these rappers is how I'm fed. So you already know me being a hip hop head. I love it when you speak on the competition, like how you're the illest, how you're the best rapper. I love that type of stuff, the bravado and all that. So he's saying, carnivorous and the blood of these rappers is how I'm fed. So I eat off the rappers, deliver death like Dexter. Dark as a passenger in my head. So we already know when we talk about, Dexter, how Dexter's out here. Y'all remember the show Dexter and everything, how he's out there killing people and everything. So he's like, deliver death like Dexter, dark as the passenger in my head. And they know I'm a killer on the low. Patient 00. So not patient 007. Double zero. Fuck a cheat code. So now we're talking about video game bars. And I like this bar right here. My ammo's unlimited. I'll only stop when I gotta reload. So his ammo's unlimited, but he only got to stop when he has to reload. If his ammo is unlimited, then he never has to reload, which means he's never going to stop. So that right there is a hard line too. You know what I'm saying? Because of course you say like, "Yo, hold up." So, but he only stops to reload though. No, but he said his ammo's unlimited, so he keeps going. He's not going to stop. My ammo's unlimited. I only stop when I gotta reload. I'm 20 below, and the blood in me is froze. So frozen blood, ice cold veins. And I painted this room the only color I know. Yeah, I painted it black. It was dark as my soul. So fuck it, let's go. So the room started white and everything. He painted it black. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, Webby.
Bang bang, contractile muscular. I'm venomous, bring fangs right to your jugular. Cutting your brains on the rug and your blood on the comforter. Part of me's Peter Parker, but bust my guns like the Punisher. I'm a rabbit arachnid, I'm trapping them in the web. Then I wrap them up like a package for afterwards in the shed. I'm carnivorous in the blood of these rappers. Is how I'm fed. To live a death like Dexter, dark as the passenger in my head. And they know I'm a killer on the low. Patient 00. Fuck a cheat code, my ammo's unlimited. I only stop when I gotta reload. I'm 20 below and the blood in me frozen. I painted this room only color I know. Yeah, I painted it black, it was dark as my soul. So fuck it, let's go.
Then we go back into the chorus.
Got the devil on my shoulder.
And of course, like the production kicks up.
And the weight might break my back. I'm losing my composure and I might crash. And so they say they're my persona.
Has a tendency to
Come so undone that.
and my identity is
Stuck inside this white room, I painted black.
Yo, Webby was really shining up here, man. And when I heard the tempo turn up, man, I already know like Ren is gonna be out here spazzing on this. This is like going into like Ren's bag right here when that tempo goes crazy because we already know he don't know how to act. When the tempo go crazy, Ren don't know how to act. He just starts like going like just delivering on the track on another level. And I'll be wondering if like these are like all these people that ran in and like helped them paint the room black. I wonder if those are like multiple personalities. Are you finding, finding peace with the thoughts in your head? And this is what's going on in your head and everything after you paint the room black. I paint the room black. Pretty much I determine my own destiny. My perception is my reality. The way I perceive things to be is how I see things. And I see a party in my head. So that's going to reflect on what I see on the outside and my reality.
Whoa,
So all right, so let's get into Ren's verse. All right, so he's like, "Whoa, back to back, you can't catch that flow. It's going too fast. Back to back, can't catch that flow. Counteract upon tracks that blow. Chiropract, back snapping, fat bass gymnastics, mash it up. I like that right there. Chiropractic. So now we're talking about the chiropractor. Chiropractic, back snapping." Fat bass gymnastic, mash it up. So that right there is dope too, because we're talking about gymnastics and we're also talking about cracking backs. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing the acrobatic maneuver and crack your back. It's like bending and all that stuff. I like the way he linked that together. Massive bro, casual, this shit easy, G. Ride the beat. Come on, you know me. Designed to be the best. Need the rest to test me. Watch me rise up victoriously. Yeah, we back on that we back on the loose again. I'm trying to figure out because they pass it to each other. I'm trying to remember which bars they pass to each other so I can give both of them their credit.
Body can't catch that flow. Counteract upon try stop low. Chiropractic by snapping, fat bass gymnastic, mash it up, massive bro. Casual, this shit easy, G. Ride the beat, come on, you know me. Designed to be the best, need the best to test me. Watch me rise up victoriously. Yeah, we back.
There it is right there. That's what I thought. Yeah, victoriously. And then after that, you got Webby's like, yeah, we back on the loose again, representing that loony bin, that loony bin. Give a fuck if I lose or win. When that spider bite go right through the skin. Venom hit when I strike a vein. So we already know when spiders bite you, venom in general, like it targets the vein and everything, and then it goes to your heart, and that's how you die. So he's going into detail. He's like, when that spider, he's like, give a fuck if I win or lose. When that spider bite go right in through the skin, venom hits you when I strike the vein. So if I win or lose, I don't care because I already bit you. So you're going anyway. If I lose everything, I'm still good because my venom is affecting you. So I could be gone, but then my venom is going to get you up out of here. Got a monster locked inside my brain, and I wrestle with him like fighting Bane. So shouts to Bane, man. Now he's talking that Batman shit. But I know that part of me likes the pain. Like him, and then like this, I think this is when Ren comes when he talks about the masochist spider. All right, let's get it.
And that loose again, representing that loony bin. Give a fuck if I lose or win when that spider bite go right through the skin. Venom hit when I strike the vein. Got a monster locked up inside my brain. And wrestle with them's like fighting Bane, but I know that part of me likes the pain. Like
and it's so crazy because I'm starting to understand. Like you see how I'm stopping. It's almost like looking at the lyrics. I could tell who's who by like the way it's written, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like when these joint albums come out, sometimes you can't tell if someone's writing for both of them. You know, these are both creative writers, but I just mean like from an artistry standpoint. Like sometimes the rhymes will go together. But what I see, theirs are like significantly different the way they construct bars and their rhyme schemes. So Ren is like because when I saw Masochist, I'm like, all right. So Ren's like a masochist spider, biting antagonist, biting inciting paralysis, vital signs of the pathogen, striking deep in the artery. Peter Parker, but dark is the black and bruise on the mark I leave. So he's saying Peter Parker, like I'm like Spider-Man, but dark is the black and bruise on the mark. So when you get bit by a spider and everything, like the venom and everything, or just a bite in general or anything, it creates a bruise. So biting enticing paralysis, vital signs of pathogen, striking deep in the artery. Peter Parker, but dark is the black and bruise on the mark I leave. Ren and Web is the thread you see. We got time to kill. Murder on my mind. I give your spine a chill. Sure. And then after this is Webby rapping now. So Ren gets his shit off first though, and then after that, Webby closes out the verse.
Masochist spider biting antagonist, biting sighting paralysis, vital signs of a pathogen, striking deep in the artery. Peter Parker, but dark as the black and bruise on the mark I leave. Random web is the thread you see. Got time to kill.
So then after that, so now we got time to kill, murder on my mind. I give your spine a chill, show up in Silent Hill. So now we're talking Silent Hill bars. Now he's in his video game bag right now, man, for these next couple bars. He's like, show up in Silent Hill, bumping Twisted Metal behind the wheel. So if you guys aren't familiar with Twisted Metal, they actually got the show on Netflix now too. I actually got to finish it up. Is it on Netflix? But they got the Twisted Metal movie out, well, series out. But then the Twisted Metal video game with like Sweet Tooth and all that, pretty much you're in these different cars and your job is to kill each other and everything, and you're over there just shooting from the different cars and all that stuff. So he's in that bag. So he's like, I'm in Silent Hill. He's like, I'm in Silent Hill. Bumping Twisted Metal behind the wheel. So he's driving, bumping Twisted Metal. We pose a threat, pulling you under. I hope you can hold your breath and kill them all until there's no one left. Tarantula. So that's what it is.
Murder on my mind, I'll give your spine a chill. Show up in Silent Hill, bumping Twisted Metal behind the wheel. We pose a threat, pulling you under. Hope you can hold your breath and kill them all until there's no one left. Tarantula.
And then the way it ends is just like drops mic. You know what I'm saying? It's just the drops mic moment. Like they flame it and they get up out of there, man. I love songs that stop that way. They don't drag it out and everything. Like they just did what they did. What does it say? Directed by Frankie Fire and Rock. Frankie Fire and Rook. My bad. Shouts to them, man. Shouts to the directors and everything. But yeah, this was dope, man. This was dope. Like I said, Webby was like really in his bag up here. I feel like this is the one where I was about to say Rennie. This is the one where like Webby shined and everything. I was about to combine their names together. But this is the one where he shined, he did his thing up here, and then like what you guys were talking about on Caskets, he went into a different zone up there. So seeing the different styles from him and then seeing him jump back in his regular bag up here, it was dope to see, man. And then Ren like kind of like playing like on the passenger side to this one, you know what I'm saying? Because when hearing this one, I just heard a lot more Webby than I did Ren, and I love that right there. Because then there's tracks we hear more Ren than Webby, So it's dope, man, how they both letting each other shine, so everybody can see the talent that they both have. For people that are like Webby fans, people that are Ren fans, they can see the opposites and different sides of the artists that they're not as familiar with. So it was dope, man. Big salute to JP, Ren, and Webby, man. This was dope. Another dope one for the album, man. And I'm looking at the track list, man. The track list: Caskets, Tarantula, Down the Road, Neurodivergent, Instigator, Asylum, End of the World, Madhouse, Lunatic, Lullaby, and Mason Jar is what I see up here so far. I know y'all can't wait for this album, man. Y'all let me know how y'all felt watching this, man. I've been seeing mixed reviews. I've been seeing like people are saying the song is dope, but I can't watch the video. I like the video and the song, you know what I mean? Because the song is Tarantula, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna get you regardless. That's what I get out of it. So it's like, it's gonna bite you regardless. Like, even if, like what Webby said, even if I don't care if I win or lose, you're done. Because that venom is gonna hit you. So shouts to y'all, man. Appreciate all the love and support, man. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. I love you guys. Y'all be safe out there. I'll highlight y'all on the next one or on the live stream we doing later today. All right. Peace.